I've always loved the signature sound of the unending fan battle. Low, brooding strings rising like mists over a battlefield, rising to a grand crescendo, and that piece of clashing cymbal, glorious, intense, invigorating. And so we march on, where voices rise and destinies hang like bananas in the balance. Welcome to Day 9 of Fan Battle 4, the third night in this crucible called the Round of 24, where debates are no longer contests, they are collisions of conviction. The journey has turned, the stakes sharpened, and from last night's storm, 3 warriors emerged. Mimi, the queen of clarity, outthought Ayo. Prosper, the precision sniper, outgunned Newell. Cherish, that teenage tempest, silenced Remy. But for those 3 fallen, Ayo, Newell, and Remy, the battle is not over. One shall rise again, chosen by you, the people. Tonight, 2 will say farewell. And already, from the echoes of the night before, came heartbreak. For it was Shadrach, by public will, who rose. And so last night, we bade goodbye to Matthias, the methodical mind, and Miracle, the comeback kid who just fell short. Tonight, we step into battles 23, 24, and 25. Each a war, each a wager of wits. Abisola versus Favour, a queen and king of charisma. The scientist with swagger meets the poetic professor. Style meets steel. Only one walks into destiny. Charles versus Jeff. Real Madrid's Silver Fox meets Barcelona's tactical sage. 2 titans of tradition. Charles the actor with words like music. Jeff the quiet storm in glasses. El Clasico reimagined. Victor versus John. Chelsea's loyal corper meets Arsenal's cerebral engineer. One wears boots, the other builds bridges. But both bring fire. 3 will win tonight. 3 will fall. But only one loser can return. And as the echoes of last night still linger, we prepare tonight to erase 2 more names from the scroll. 2 from Ayo, Newell, and Remy, gone by dawn. So now, let the spotlights blaze, let the silence brace, let the tongues dance with truth, and the crowd crown the bold. This is not merely another round, this is the night for battles 23, 24, and 25 of Battle Day 9 of Fan Battle 4. And tonight, we do not whisper, we roar.
Enough, that was actually the case. And Eric had to say, in modern football, intensity off the ball is as important as the brilliance on it. If that intensity drops, then the system breaks. And you talked about Virgil van Dijk. Let's talk about him. 2022, after the World Cup, he actually dropped in form as compared to young forwards like Darwin Núñez and also Mikhailo Modric. The data also shows that there were 0.3 fewer draws, aerial duels that he won in that game post international tournament.
All right, thank you. You made mention of injuries. I hope you know that the Pedri 2022 missed a lot of Spanish matches because of injury. Even Nkuku could not go to the World Cup because of injury. And then the stars that says when you are 30, you begin to decline. You see that there are differences to these things. Let's take, for instance, you have a person in Ibrahimovic.
Plenty of drama last night. And there was a lot more where that came from.
Your pay, they're not promoting you, then how is that true? They're just lying to you. So if you come here and tell us they're appreciating midfielders, then how is it that they are not the highest paid? Even in Man City, Rodri is not the highest paid player. Then how is it the most important?
The transfer record that has been
the truth of
broken.
the matter is, most times we complain
five
now,
of them in the top 10, five of them have been
we complain these days that football has dwindled, and it's because we have given priority to goal scoring.
You have Chelsea paying people.
It went on and on and on. But there was one final battle last night.
It's just been desperate for success at the youth level, and it has not cost any development at the senior level, which is very obvious. Let's check other countries like Ghana too. It's the same thing. Let's
talk about real power. Former CAF president Issa Hayatou, he had the platform to revolutionize youth football. What did he do with that power? Nothing.
So even when Patrice Musepe is developing,
exactly, now you are about Patrick Musepe.
You are missing the point.
All of that last night. But last night is yesterday. It's gone. Today, tonight, we have 6 new contestants in the studio with us. 3 battles. And we're ready for the first 2 contestants in battle 1 of the night, battle 23 in the series on battle day 9. Lagos. We'll meet them shortly. First off, special shout out to my friends, colleagues, and judges. Overdose joins me on judge duty tonight. Welcome, Overdose.
Thank you very much, Femi Obong Daniels. It's a privilege to be here, and of course, I'm really looking forward to the battles tonight. Of course, yesterday was fire. Yesterday was thunder. Yesterday was everything and extra. Tonight, I can't wait to meet the contestants, and of course, I'm really, really excited to be here.
Dizzle for shizzle. Manizzle.
Yeah.
Tony The Voice joins the broadcast. How are you doing, The Voice?
Yeah, I'm okay. Very calm. Waiting.
I promise not to call you David. You don't want tonight.
That's a good one. But yeah, good to be here, Femi.
Pleasure. Also, completing the trio of judges, Puchi Laba Laba.
It's a pleasure to be Mr. Femi don't master me. Pleasure to be here, Femi. Yesterday was great. I don't know what those they talk yesterday. You know they yesterday now. Don't they hype yesterday? Nobody see how here. You know when they throw to yesterday, sir. You know when you radio yesterday. Why they live for radio say it was great. It was. Which kind heavy lamba be that?
I listen.
You know hear anything. But back to the English. It's great to be here. Yesterday was actually very good. We saw some very fierce, educative battles. Hopefully today gets better. I can't wait for the debate to start.
All right. I cannot wait either. Let's get to it. Contestant number 1 tonight in the blue corner. She's a Man United fan and a Sporting Lagos fan. She lives in Surulere. She's a medical laboratory scientist and a fashion enthusiast and a dealer. Her friends call her Marianne Shops. On Facebook, on Instagram, on X, and on TikTok, you can find her, Marianne Shops. Her name, Abisola Shobande. Welcome, Abisola.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You won in the first round. Here you go again. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am ready.
Brilliant.
Ready for it.
I trust you. Welcome. Her opponent is a Chelsea fan globally, Remo Stars fan locally. He's a teacher, but he's also a digital marketer and graphics designer. He resides somewhere at Obalende. His friends call him Sojason. You can find him on Facebook as Favour Agom. On Instagram, he's Sojasin01. On TikTok, he's the same, Sojasin01. On X, he's Favoring A. His name there is Sojasin. You can't miss him. Welcome to Favour, Basi Agom.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Soja's son.
Soja's son.
Thank you, sir.
Soja's son. Welcome, Soja speaking. Soja speaking.
Your partner, Soja.
Yes, the partner, Soja.
It go come out now.
All right, guys. Let's get to the battle. The topic is the rise of social media a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus? The rise of social media, is it a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus? Abisola says it is. Favour says it isn't. Abisola, you are our opener. I'll load 2 minutes for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's begin.
Is the rise of social media a net positive or negative on football image and players focus? And from the topic, we could see that there is a positive side and there's also a negative side. But I would say that the positive side is more. First, it begins with increased connection between the fans and the clubs, between the engagement between the players and also the fans. We can a fan from Nigeria can always follow through with his club in Europe in real time, follow through update on social media. They can always get to know the routine, the behind the scene, before matches, pre-match conference, post-match conference. These are all possible because of social media. I mean even the social media, as we say, it's focused on the players a lot, and the players know that the eyes are watching me, people are watching, people are following through with me. So that itself gives them a motivation. It gives them increase their professionalism to focus more on the matches, and it also prepares them for every mistake that they might have done. I mean, even in a case where we have viral mistakes go on around in matches, we see players go through social media. They will definitely see. They can't say they are not seeing it, but that serves as a motivation for them to do better and make sure that the mistakes don't happen again. And we also see players posting on their social media their workouts, when they are going to injury, when they are going to recovery phases of injury. This is also a motivation for them, because the fans are able to know that they are preparing to get back from injury. They are preparing to their routine time, and this will always make this to be like a motivation for them also to do better. And even players that are looking out for them, they will be able to look at and be like, I also want to get better. I want to be focused. Ronaldo is a good example of it, and with that we see his workout routine, and players look up to him and be able to focus more on football. Social media has helped a lot, helped in visibility. Even in the last World Cup, we had the highest number of viewership for the final, which is about over 1 million. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abisola, for that spirited opening. Is the rise of social media a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus? She said yes. Favour will say no. Favour, for 2 minutes. Open your argument.
On my journey to self-discovery, trying to find myself, I realized that with my access to social media, I was trying to fight myself. Yes, good evening, Lagos. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, world. I am here to allow you know the fact that why something so beautiful, something so important, something so necessary, a beautiful bride like social media has become a bane, has become a heartbreaking trend in the life of any footballer, any sports star. Let me explain to you the fact that in an era where social media actually bridges the gap between a fan and his football superstar, football heroes, these days the fan are actually overusing or rather misusing that opportunity. First off, really a fan who cannot even stand in the place of that sporting hero and say a word because he has turned himself into a social media, into a warlord. of the keyboard, into a lot of the keyboard, he can actually have access to data. Yes, 500 now for 1 gig. That's how it is in my country. Because he can actually have access to that data, he has turned himself into a keypad lord, a warlord behind the keypad to insult their sporting hero that they barely even know. Well, here are the stats. First off, 70 racially abusive tweets in just 1 minute for Marcus Rashford. 120 negative comments on social media in 24 hours for the same player. How does this one for player focus? Now you look me in the face and tell me social media is good for player focus? Now let's continue. According to PFA research, 38% of players express anxiety because of social media abuse, and then 42% of those same players have symptoms of depression, according to that, as a result of social media harassment. 64 of them have decided that, okay, because of that reason, I'm not going there. So with these few points of mine, just to let you know that social media is a net negative. Thank you.
All right. Favour, you just heard him. Thank you for that brilliant opening. We'll take a break. We'll be back shortly.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
The winner of the Has Insurance SA Championship is...
Dear parents and school principals, your child could be our next winner. Application is now open for the 2025 Has Insurance SA Championship with 10.5 million naira worth of prizes to be won. To participate, students in JSS 1 to JSS 3 are required to write a 500-word essay on the topic, the role of insurance in keeping families safe and secure, and submit the essay on our website. Teachers are not left out too. You could win up to 1.5 million naira cash prize in a special teachers category. For more details, visit www.hairsinsuranceGroup.com/essay. That is HEIRS. Application closes July 8, 2025. Brought to you by Hairs Insurance Group.
Hey, rewards to the land! When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions dey shall.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Success is like a big mansion. You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com.
Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up?
That's it with kids, so. It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, two strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. Dis na Naija wey everyday dey show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, dey push, and dey try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. E mean say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Dem go stand for your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people wey get levels. E belong to everybody wey dey try. Na why we join hand. Two strong bodies don turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don jam, we go fit protect you pass before. They do more together and they carry each other, they go front. Sanlam plus Alliance don't be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
No more stress, future, no regrets. I invest, not show collect. Grow your wealth, no delay. I invest, only on the future. I invest, your money never darling. I invest, once your savings rising. I invest, no time to waste.
Are you tired of chasing the bag? It's time to get it right away. With iInvest, Nigeria's leading platform for wide varieties of financial products. You can access fixed deposits, treasury bills, equities, and more right at your fingertips. Visit i-investng.com today to get started. iInvest is powered by Parthian Partners, a SEC-regulated capital market operator. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Please consult with an investment advisor.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Success is like an aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the sky, but not the roaring powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done, funds remitted, But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you know it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
It's a great day for me. Hunger makes your cooking fun. Happiness, we go fill your belly. Enjoy the taste and aroma daily.
Hunger for great taste and aroma.
Na so I dey on my own. Na a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Na so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you dey use, them for first alert you before you click am. Airtel they identify spammers, then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuruwuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me self they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, invest. Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2K in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompt.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back. Before the break, you heard the opening salvos of medical laboratory scientist Abisola and teaching digital marketer Favour. The topic is the rise of social media, a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus. Abisola says it's a net positive. Favour says it's a net negative. And then they open their accounts. But there is one way to find out who is serious about their point. You throw them into the den in the banter battle round. Abisola, are you ready? Favour, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
For 5 minutes, let's hash out our points and we'll be back. Your 5 minutes starts right now.
I learned early in life from my dad, especially that when he said, a soldier is first a gentleman with a family before becoming that man you see on the battlefield or on the street, that hard man. Same thing with footballing stars, something with our footballing heroes. They are first gentlemen with families before they become what you see on the screen, what you and I see on the screen. So how come they are victims of so much social media abuse and discrimination and so many abuses?
Even before social media, we already have this abuse. I mean, look at what happened to Beckham then. there was no rise of social media in those places, and we see the amount of bullying he went through. And with social media now, we can have them even counter whatever is being said that is false. They can use the same social media to make people know that whatever it is put out there is false. Whether social media or not, there is always bullying.
Social media has been a problem, not just a problem. Social media has been the net
positive is definitely more, because now we can counter those false information that has been put out about those players. Whether those abuse, all those stuff that you are saying about
2021 alone,
those abuse varies. It can be he didn't play the ball well. He played nonsense there. They will count everything. How can you differentiate those kind of things? All those are supposed to be a motivation for them. I mean, we have Rapina that said in the interview that all those criticisms are what made him to be better. I mean, he's in the shout of Ballon d'Or right now because of this same criticism he saw on social and make him to up his game.
It was that good.
Rashford also used this same social media to promote to end child hunger in the UK. Had to go against the government and he won. This same social media, he used it.
No room for racism.
All those times we didn't say he was losing focus. We didn't say the abuse was much, but he was using that same platform to help children in the UK. He's using that same platform to help their cases.
To take a knee before every man.
Even with the same social media, like I said, they will
has a mental ability to get things.
That same mental ability, they are using it. It's also the social media is also a platform where they can use to advocate for mental awareness. I mean, it's even a very big focus that is used.
How come the beautiful bride has become such a pain?
Whether even before the social media, like I said, the abuse is there, and now we can even catch these perpetrators because of this same social media.
So why can they even try to abuse players?
Before then, it is not because of social media. It is not because of social media. Before social media, it is worse. And you can't say it's not now because even all those stats are off.
It's not even good enough.
That same social media, like I said, they use it to count. I mean, Florian Wirtz, there was an image that came out recently about Florian, and it came out. Social media to counter it that is not him.
In the world where mental health is prioritized, how can somebody get?
And the rise of social media has helped
social media.
Like I said, you can't categorize it and say everything is abuse. Some of them have good criticism that they will use to cover up and say it's an abuse.
And it became a problem to him because the next day he deactivated social media accounts.
All those abuse they are saying, you can't categorize differentiate them. Some of them are good criticism. I mean, you can't have a football match and not pick a point that this was not done right. This was not right. They will count everything as abuse. Everything is counted as abuse.
Constructive criticism. If a player sees constructive criticism, it is fine.
And that helps them. And without social media, how will be able to counter it?
Abuse, when they become harassment, that is where the line must be drawn. And every person involved.
You always say that the abuse. There are a lot of positive. There are a lot of positive.
Abuses are not positive. Harassments are not positive.
Whether social media or not, the abuses are there. And this same social media have helped us to even make this task. Social media has also helped us to make this task. How can we even categorize them before the rise of social media? Whatever you have to say is to always be on the abuse. The other, I mean, Rashford used this same platform to help the children. This same platform, we have players shine out of it. This same social media, we have players shine out of it with virals.
Positive remark you have seen on social media about one player you know.
Positive remark. I mean, you are just talking about constructive criticism. Like there are a lot of it on online. Constructive, there are a lot where we have constructive criticism online.
Not everybody will be like Victor Boniface that have a natural shock absorber in you to absorb social media abuse and harassment.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The banter battle session is over, and that ends round 2, leaving us with just one more thing in this battle: the closing argument between Abisola and Favour. Abisola is the lady, Favour is the gentleman. Is the rise of social media a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus. Football's image and player focus. Positive for it or negative for it? We'll give you 2 minutes each to close. Starting with Abisola, who says it's a net positive for football's image and player focus. After that, we'll go to the guy, Favour, who says it's a negative for football's image and player focus. Abisola, are you ready? You have 2 minutes. Use your time well. Your 2 minutes start right now.
Are definitely. I mean, we see the best of humans when there's a tragedy. I see the humans when there's a tragedy. We see the time of Abisola when his plane was gone missing. We see a lot of support online with this same social media. I mean, if not for social media, we can't even know what's going on. Same as Leicester boss who died in a plane crash. From there, we also have to die with social media. We all have young players go back, able to focus on because they know that at some point they will be noticed. And we see the recent Ola Great, who was also the highest goal scorer in the FAG games that went on. We saw because of the power of social media, we see people pressurize on Sevilla to let them know that, oh, we need this guy. Men's football. We tend to forget the women's football. Now the women's football are not even televised on TV. Only the World Cup, I think, is shown on TV. This last UEFA Champions League, it was only shown and people were able to watch it on YouTube. This is also the social media. We follow through women's football on social media, not neglecting them. Let them be aware that they are also known. But because of social media, we are able to follow through, and we have a lot of viewership on this. I was trying to say something the other time that World Cup had the highest view, and only find out about 1.4 billion people were able to watch it. This is because of the amount of engagement that was on social media. Almost 6 billion engagement was there on social media. I mean, because of this same social media, all this was happening. I will say, of course, without a doubt, that social media has had a net positive on football image. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. He ends it, and just in time. Thank you very much. It was a brilliant closer. Abisola, yeah, can see she saved some time before the ticker went off. Is the rise of social media a net positive or negative for football's image and player focus? Abisola said, yes, it is indeed a positive. She's a medical laboratory scientist and a fashion designer who lives in Surulere, supports Man United and Sporting Lagos. Marianne Shobs, her friends call her. Her opponent, Favour Basi Agom, they call him Soja's son. He's a teacher, he's also a digital marketer and graphics designer. Lives in Obalende, supports Chelsea, supports Remo Stars. They call him Favour Agom on Facebook, but Soja's son 01 on Instagram and TikTok. It's time for his closer. 2 minutes, Favour. And it starts right now.
In an era where, again, social media is supposedly supposed to bring a connection, a bridge, a relationship between the fans and their footballing heroes. It is shameful, it is painful to know that this same social media has become, again, a stain to football, in the face of football. It has become a stain in the face of the beautiful game. It has become a very sad picture, a very scary, dreary image in the face of the beautiful game that we all adore. Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing here in the face of this trial, in the face of this challenge, just to let you know that the positivities of social media, like you said, way below the negativities of social media. Because nobody can face 120 negative comments in just 1 minute. I want that mental health still to be normal, to be at length. Nobody can face 42% of those people face depression as a result of the comments they read on social media. If nobody is saying you shouldn't criticize players, but criticizing them, if it is constructive, I'll take it. And like I told you, not everybody is like Victor Osimhen or Victor Boniface that have a natural sharp absorber to return premium abuse for premium banter. Not everybody has that grace. And in the words of William Shakespeare, often have you heard this told, not all that glitter is gold. And I stand here to close just to remind you that even though as beautiful as it is, social media was supposed to be nothing but a blessing to humanity. How then has a blessing become a curse to footballers and our sporting heroes? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finally, he closes his argument. And it all ends right here with some applause. Thank you very much, Favour. Thank you very much, Abisola. All right. All right. Okay. So job done. The judges will decide how this had gone. I already have some of the votes coming in. And if the judges would take some seconds, a minute or less, to share their thoughts on this first battle before we go into the scorecard. Anyone want to go first?
Let me go first. I'm the guest here.
Okay.
For me, I think it was a great debate, but I would just advise Martin when at the countdown. It was clear that the temper was kind of high. You guys have very good opinion to like share, but like saying I don't know whether that temper or that say I don't want to speak nonsense English, but it was high. Just relax. I'm not saying so countdown my face be like thief, but we know they scare anybody. Maybe you guys are scared over those faces, the ugliest here, but you guys should just like relax, calm down, and give your points next time. But it was a great debate, by the way, but just asking for more calm. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much, Judge Bucci.
I still remember what you told them to call you when you said Chelsea will not make the top 4. But again, that's for another day.
Say it already.
For me, personally, I enjoyed the battle, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. It was feisty. The tempo was high. I feel that Favour should have really harnessed point. He just kept hitting on one, abuse, mental health abuse. He should have actually come out to say that social media consumes the time of these players. Social media did structure. Because once they pick up their navigate between one, so the time they used to improve themselves is no longer there. But Abisola also made her points known, and I like the fact that she actually said social media, in as much as Rashford was abused when Favour brought the number, she kept saying this same social media was used by Rashford to help the children, and came up with some fantastic points as well, which I also thought Favour should have countered in saying that yes, social media is something that you definitely need, but again, when you talk about false information, when you talk about false news spreading on social media, some of this news actually are picked up by fans, and then they vent their anger in ways that can even spark something that could lead to the player just being or saying that he no longer wants to play for a club. And I thought Abisola should also have said that social media also has helped players to make moves to clubs where they were playing well and nobody recognized them. I think she said it about Ola at Sevilla. So yeah, it was really a very, very nice battle, and I enjoyed it, to be honest.
Thank you very much, George Tony.
Well, for me, interesting battle, interesting topic. I think it's a sublime topic. Kudos, for this. I still think that both of them could have done more, most especially Favour. All right, most especially Favour. Then again, I remember when I saw Favour at the auditions, we talked about your manner of delivery. You are a spoken word artist, and I remember us telling you that you have to leave the aesthetics and go directly to the pointers. We talked about simplicity, and I don't know if you took into cognizance some of the things that we said, because today I felt like you danced around, and that narrowed the spectrum of your argument. I didn't think you did justice to this. The only significant point which I could hold on to is abuse and depression. There are so many points. I don't know what happened, so many points. Issues of fake news. You didn't mention fake news. Inflated transfer fees. How personal lives of players are affected by social media. They don't have a private life anymore. Like, there are tons of points. You kept on sticking on abuse. What happened? Abisola, started really well. All right, I would have thought she would have used the team that she supported, Sporting Lagos, as a perfect example. That's the team that you support, and they are what they are now. Beyond their performances on the pitch, they are recognized as a new age Nigerian club, forging a new narrative in terms of fan team engagement, which you talked about. I also thought that she ended very well in the third round, where she mentioned Emiliano Sala, Leicester City, women football, dragging that was brilliant too.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Thank you, Tony.
Start your children's day with great taste of bean, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NANKID with HMO to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NANKID for nourish your child's potential.
No more stress, build your future, no regrets. I invest, not show collect. Grow your wealth, no delay. I invest, I invest. Money never darling, I invest. I invest, no time to waste.
Are you tired of chasing the bag? It's time to get it right away with iInvest, Nigeria's leading platform for wide varieties of financial products. You can access fixed deposits, treasury bills, and more right at your fingertips. Visit i-investng.com today to get started. iInvest is powered by Parthian Partners, a SEC-regulated capital market operator. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Please consult with an investment advisor.
See as you cash out steady. So for your party now, can fit do better thing like you.
My guy, now better no drop update. Just refer your party them. Put on go to 1,000 naira free bet.
Just like this. Oh yeah, share your code with your people and start the win. Better no. The game don't start to. You not go fit play if you never reach a team. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
This na banger, this taste na premix, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Sundays in aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the eye, but not the roaring powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payment, you only see transactions done, funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Nigeria's premier financial technology provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.upng.com. Unified Payments. Unifying businesses, people.
Happiness for everyone is when you cook with hunger. The aroma and the taste, it's sweet banana.
For ogbonge taste and aroma.
Double the joy It's time. Buy one, get one free. It's Eid double celebration.
Eid, Nexus is giving you double celebration.
Buy a 65 or 75 inches Nexus TV, get another TV free. With so many other delightful offers, Nexus Double Delight is yours. Rush us today. This is the showroom at 69 Avenue, Ikeja. Jeffrey Plaza, Aberdesoya Bus Stop, Aja, 17 Aberd, Port Harcourt. Offer runs June 30th while stock lasts. Nexus, living with style.
Not like 3 Nigeria Info.
Your nation for talk. Let's talk.
And just before we left, Davis was saying,
For me, just generally wrapping up. Yeah, you can all leverage on our broadcast. Just highlighting some of the things I thought that for them could improve on. But all the sense, was impressed with the numbers that you gave relation, but you and pass on the caveat of abuse. I didn't think told me more than that. So, great book, great entertainment. Let's see what my scorecard said.
I'll tell it and come to that bit. Those joining us is fine before, and so the cut falls on a battle where insight met intended, with dazzling minds sparred with elegance and some edge. Abisola and Favour, not just us, but mirrors to the game. Abisola, her part, ever eloquent, she painted a digital dream, a world where social media amplifies voices, elevates brands, and empowers players to be more than athletes, to be icons. But Favour stood firm in the shadows of the scoreboard, and be a distraction, where vanity overshadows value and timelines chip away at team spirit. They did their best to paint the pictures the best way they could. One must rise, one must wait, but both walk tightrope of truth, markable grace. Now the score has spoken. But remember, in these arenas, only one of its users can be saved. So if Favour's lyrical logic moves you, or Abisola's passion, choose a vote. Buy them a lifeline. Buy them time. Go to fickets.com/fan battle. FIKETS.com/fan. Do that. Because tonight wasn't just a battle of points. It was a portrait of football in the age of filters. That's what it was. The non-lads. They drew them. Oh. George Overdose scores it 10-9, 10-8, 10-8. George Buti scores it 9, 10-8, 10-9. Toad scores it 10, 10-8, 10-8. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Abisola Shobande. Congratulations, Abisola. Congratulations, Miriam Shob.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy for you. Well done. Favour.
Yes, sir. Man, go be teacher. Little teacher. Sport is not for you. Little teacher. Yes, now there's been all these Shakespeare.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I think Favour, who got caught in the loop. I think David put it best. Tony salary increase. that compensation. I think to put best. I think you needed to expand it, but you didn't. You know, before that, you see the comments I said in the intro were things I had jotted down, what I expected in this, what I was looking out for. And that was me not even researching. You understand? So, picture painting. Your claim is that a negative, right? You paint the problem. And you got stuck on fans doing that, and there was hardly much more here. Beyond that, there's much more than that. We could just be reeling it off our hands. You know, player performance, players caring more about their social media than the game. Even You can tell phones on the pitch.
Yeah.
Their phones, many of these players, their phones are nearby.
Yeah.
It's in somebody's hands. During the break time, some of the they are hardly concentrate. It's because of social media. No coaches are aware. Back in the day, footballers were not even allowed to push out there. You to talk. If your jet flew, the ref will stop the game and ask you to talk back in. And I'm not saying we should go back there because that's weird now. However, say it makes things put past down to make sure he doesn't lose sagging steam. Sagging steam. They're constantly playing their hand out and all of that. All of this is because of the limelight. You understand? But we leave that. So Lagos, what is this? But you can now redeem in this contest. Once again, tickets.com/fan battle. You can ensure that Favour continues in this contest. But on the night, Abisola who takes glory. Congratulations to you once again.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a short break. Abisola, tomorrow you will know who your opponent will be. You also know what topic would be and how you would argue. Just listen to the broadcast tomorrow. You would know. Okay? Thank you very much. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will go to at number 2 for the night and number 24 in the series.
For 3 seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire their best day.
90.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's